guys, welcome to Colouring Book Club. Thank you for being here today. I shall just bring up chat. Oh, morning Pam, beautiful image, can't wait to see how you colour her. Good morning to you too, Pam. Thank you for being here today. And anyone else that joins today, thank you for being here. Okay, let's go. Bring up my controls. There we go. Alright, so today we're going to colour in Wildflower Folk by Christine Curran, and I thought I might do this little darling here. She's gorgeous. There's so many beautiful pictures in here. Let's get straight. Which one will I do? But I thought this one would be nice, and yeah, I might do like pastel colours, really light. Sleep well. If you're referring to me, not exactly. I had a bit of a late night by the time I finished making my tag pockets, but I got the video finished, so on to the next one today. And I hope you slept well, girl. Oh, let me think. So first of all, get these out of the way. So I got motivated, and he is done. Finish, finito. I could have spent more time doing details on all his fur and everything, but it's like, no, it'll do. Time to move on. So he's finally done. So that's that one there. And I got this one done as well. Wherever he is. Here he is. After God knows how long. I think I started him just after Christmas and then just left him and left him. But I took the time to get rid of all the black lines and everything, and I reckon it looks pretty cool. So he's done as well. And I got my journal finished. There is a flip through on YouTube. It turned out pretty cool. And now I've started on the 2025. I have 2 deliveries coming today. Naughty me. One is some couple of oxide inks, refills, and a couple of other things. And the other one, which I'll have to start using because I don't even use the 2 I've got, is the 4 boxes of colour cubes. I couldn't help myself. I bought myself an early birthday present. Can't wait. And they got tabs and like dividers and everything, and they're categorised, so they'll be a lot easier. But they look awesome, so yeah, I don't know. I have to start using them. Alright. So this is Sugar Plum Fairy. And I'll just zoom in a bit. I'm just wondering about light. I'll play havoc because it was cloudy outside and now the sun's starting to break through and it's supposed to be 26 and it's autumn. It's berserk. I hope that light's okay. I'll zoom in a bit more. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Wow, awesome. Yeah, they should be here today. I might check a couple of times during the stream and see. They're in Ocean Grove, but they don't actually say on board for delivery as yet. So, waiting. Alright, I don't know where to start with this girl. I'm going to start with Tombow Roddingtons, and if I don't like them on this paper, because they are a hardcore pencil, I will move on to Prisma. But just to start off with, maybe these 2. These guys don't actually have, at least they do. Asparagus VP5 and Spring Green P15. So I will give it a quick sharpen. I have the first two cubes, but they sit on a shelf gathering dust, so I couldn't justify the newer ones. No, I couldn't either when I first saw them. I thought I loved the tabs and they looked pretty cool. I don't know, and then I think I saw the ad on Facebook and it's like, all the nice pictures and references and the colours and they've been updated and she's got rid of some of the old ones and put new ones in and anyway and yeah, I watched the video of it and the update and the improvements and yeah, I just couldn't help myself. Being a hardcore pencil. So I am starting off with the asparagus, which is nothing like the colour of asparagus. When I was picking asparagus, my boss used to say, try it. And it's like, no, it took ages. And then first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, and it's like, although it's asparagus, it's like, no. And eventually I did. And raw asparagus is nothing like the soft, mushy canned stuff. It's halfway between a pea and a bean. Bit of mixture of both. But yeah, that's what a raw asparagus tastes like a pea or halfway between a pea and a bean. And then of course the canned asparagus, which has been cooked and it's all soft, completely different. Now this is a very light colour because the Rogertons have a lot of pastel colours and I just don't know how many layers I can get on with these. But we'll play around and see. And the, the new tubes, the colours, they look really pretty. So I went to bed at actually, I think it was 3. I got my tag sockets done, finished that video off. This journal that I'm doing now is actually, it's 6.5 wide by 10.5 high with a 3-inch spine and it's a hardcover. And if you haven't had a look at the flip through of the completed one and you like spooky stuff, go have a look. It will turn out really cool. I love it. I'm really happy with it. These are such a hardcore pencil. I like the colours, but I'll never get them again. Might add another one into the mix. Maybe. This one is mint green P16. I love them, but I prefer more fun things, acrylic markers, inks, pencils, etc. Well, I find with the first set, just, like, I don't know, say there's two peacocks in there, so say you picked a peacock, you got to go through and find out where they are. Whereas the new one, I mean, I've got the PDF of it as well, so that does make it easier to find, categorised and all that sort of stuff. And there is a digital version that's coming out with the new lot, and it's way more, like it's upgraded to the max as well. Hats off to her. I tell you what, the amount of bloody research and everything she's done. Ah, oh, watching the video, and it's like, yeah, no, do my head in. I'm glad it's her that picked something like that to do. And it's crossing the colours a lot. Trying not to get lines because they are a hardcore pencil. I think they're a bit of a bugger to get down on the paper. So a lot of hatching. It's hatching, I think. Crossing chin. Which is something I don't usually think about doing. I'm going to be 26 today. My feet are freezing, so I don't want to put the heater on. So I went to bed at 20 to 3. I woke up at 7:15. Of course, wants a stir, Wes hears me, so he wants to go out. So I open the door for him. Then you need to go to the loo. Then the dogs start over the back. Then you got the buggers that are building across the road behind me, diagonally opposite, starting up with their bloody machinery and that. And it's like, well, it's pointless going back to bed for 40 minutes. I'm glad to get that hat out of the way, the Puss in Boots and the other one. I can't think of the name of it now. Oh, Beekeeper. So those books can go back away where they belong instead of sitting out on the shelf. Finally. She really didn't get much sleep. Not exactly. And I didn't know that I'd get to sleep because I was pretty much wide awake. But I did. I don't think it took long at all, actually. All for her dress, what there is of it. I'll get this here. From asparagus to mint green. The softer core pencils are nice and quiet when you colour with these because they're hardcore. You feel like you've really got to grind it into the paper. And they're noisy. So you really got scratchy. And they're such light pastel colours, but don't put some sort of pressure on them. You don't get anything down the paper really. And try not to get lines as well. So I thought I might do her with nice pastel colours. I think I might do her wings like a pretty blue and purple. And all her little trimmings and things, I might just use a gold gel pen and do them in gold. Blue and purpley wings, green silly dress, gold trimmings. Is that right? White lace around the border of her dress. That's the plan at the moment, if I remember. We just sat here last night, decided like what am I going to colour? Oh wow. I just shook my head. There's so many books, so many pages, so much detail in them. It's just like, oh boy. This one is spring green, so yellowy green. Yeah, there's bloody workmen and stuff. They shouldn't be allowed to start before 8 o'clock. It's just wrong. Yeah, if you've got shift workers or people who've just come home from work and just gone to bed, they're gonna get no sleep. Not everyone gets up at 6 in the bloody morning. Really liking the blues, purples, and pinks at the moment. Mm. So that's what you're using. So you're on the same lines as I am at the moment. Mm. So shut up. I don't know if you can hear the noise, but banging or whatever it is they're doing. Sure, I don't know. There is, yeah, it's just not satisfying. Fucking little shawl overlapped. We're lightly going over with mint green. Now, what is spring green? Yeah. Yeah, same wavelength. Yeah. What are you colouring at the moment, Pam? Oh, it's good to see that you are, actually. Very good. Now I need to do the same over here. I didn't use that one. So I think it comes over here. I really like how that transparent dress turned out with the ghosts that I did. The dancing ghosts. I'm trying to do the same here. Just wondering where her dress goes. She's got a nice figure, so that would come right in, so I don't think I'd go out anymore. Nice waistline on it. Lucky her. So next week, and I've made a note of it. I don't know how I'm going to do it. That's what they're there for. So I'm going to try. Well, I don't know, maybe. Now that I'm saying that, it's not like I'm going to finish this one in one stream, that's for sure. Wait. I'm going to say I'm going to use the colour cubes and use a limited palette. But I think somehow I'll still be doing this one. Good morning to you, B. How are you, darling? Are you colouring Rita Berman? Yep, cool. Same here, I'm okay. Yep. Leave them. Right. Maybe I'll use those later. I don't know. I'm going to remember which ones. No, I haven't written them down. Oh, right. Started on a dress. Oh, might do it here. What else will I use? They're funny colours at Rogerton's, like they're very pastel-y. There's nothing really dark. Maybe that one. I don't know if that's getting a bit into the greys. Try it. Ah, now I'm looking at all of them. I'll start off. Let me have a sip of my coffee before it goes cold. Hi, Patty Love, how are you? Hi, B, I'm okay. How are you? Same here, I'm okay. How are you? Ah! Uh, might so these two are light. Anyway, I have picked out Sallow IG3, Maple Sugar D4, Oil Yellow DL3, Mustard D15, and Pork IG2. And I'll start off with Oil Yellow DL3. Give it a bit of a shake. Lax. Is it Laxus or Lax? The corgi. It's cool. Welcome. Thank you for being here. How many years have you been drawing for? Right, that just broke. As far as drawing goes, I've been drawing since I could pick up a pencil, which is something I haven't done for years. And I usually like doing like medieval stuff or dragons and creatures and okay. I have to get the trusty froggy. Hope that doesn't break again. Yes, I have been drawing since I could pick up a pencil. Alright, we're starting off with oil yellow DL3. The hair's going to take a while, no doubt. Okay, nothing handy. That's the things I used to draw. So I'm going over lightly with the oil. What is it? Oil yellow. Just the base layer. I love grayscale. Absolutely love it. How's this stupid weather in Melbourne be? Well, I'm not in Melbourne, but close enough. 26, and it's autumn. And we've got day like 22, 26, 27 Thursday. It's like, what? It's crazy. I hope I'm in close enough. Yeah, it's warm again. I hope it stays warm. Um, I'll try and zoom in a bit more. And the light, because it was cloudy before, there we go. I hope that's a bit better. It's nice being warm. Those couple of nights we had where it was cold, it's like, yeah. I used to like the cold as a kid, but I don't like it anymore. I'd rather hot, balmy nights. So just a light base coat, got the oil yellow to start off with. And I'll go in for the darker colours, but especially these highlighted bits. I want them to stay really light. And I'm using Tombow Erotters. I haven't said it yet. Yep, the Irrigetons. I muck around and have some fun. So for those that just joined me, whoever else is watching, see I've zoomed in now. Always happens. Where is he? He's done. I finished him. He's a mean pussycat. Anyway, it's all done. I showed it at the start of stream. You can go back and have a look at it zoomed out. But it's finished. I got it done. And I also got Beekeeper done. That's finished as well. I finally got it done. So those books can go away. My journal flip through is up on YouTube. If you haven't seen it, like spooky stuff, you're welcome to go and have a look. I love it. Turned out so cool. Now I'm starting on the 2025 one. I have two orders that should be here today by the look of it. One is some oxide inks, re-inkers, and some mini applicators. And the other one, yeah, I'll justify it somehow, is the new second edition of the four cubes. And they should be here today as well. She's in Hoppers Crossing. That's where the delivery got picked up from. So she's on this side of Melbourne. You've been productive. I have been productive. Two pictures finished, the journal finished, started a new one. 3-inch spine on this one. It's a big baby. And it's a hardcover. And I also ordered, I need to stop. I ordered some stamps with like definitions like haunted house, ghost, creepy, Halloween, Got just little definitions. You can make little cards out of them. They look really cool when they're made up. Anyway, so I ordered them and 2 washi tape. And then I saw, well, I've seen it before, but I saw it like on Etsy, it's got custom order. And I thought, I bloody well need that damn 2025 Halloween stamp set, Tony. I really need it. I want it, I need it, I gotta have it. And it's sold out. Anyway, so I thought, I wonder, I can only try. So I messaged a custom order. Is there a way that you can get one made up or, you know, one stashed away just for me or something or other? Anyway, she got back to me and I said, if you have, hey lovely, I'll have a look in my stock and see if I've got one. And if I have, I'll message and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I waited. And I have to admit, it was like a week. And it's like, I hope she hasn't forgotten. And it's like, because I said to her, if you have got one, you can throw it in with the other order. And it can come together. Anyway, and I was getting a bit, it's like, I hope everything's alright. I hope she hasn't forgotten. And first order I ever got from her was sent out really quick. And it does say, 4 to 6 days or whatever. Allow 4 to 6 days for postage, to be sent out or whatever. And so I messaged and I said, I hope everything's all right. It's been a week. I've been waiting, checking emails. It hasn't been sent yet. Or are you trying to find that elusive stamp set for me? Anyway, so she said, oh, it's in, all the details are in the description. Like it's 4 to 6 day turnaround. It's like, I know that. But, I'm a want it now kind of girl. Oh, get on with things. Anyway, no pressure. So she says due to go out today and sent it, and it's like, damn, what about that stamp set that I'm after? She didn't say anything about that. So I was pretty disheartened and went to bed and everything, and I got up the next morning and checked my emails, and it's like custom order, and it's like, hey, wait, what? What? And I went in there and I thought, just read it first. Anyway, so I don't know whether it'll come with the other order or it'll come on its own. But she found one for me and I'm absolutely ecstatic. I am so stoked. So I've got my Halloween 2025 stamp set coming. Oh, leave that one there. I think this is about as dark as it gets. They're all reddy brown, mahogany, kind of Tuscan red kind of pencils, and the other two, well, they look a bit on the grey side. Well, this pigeon grey. What's it? Oh, I know why, because there isn't many. It's like, why are the greys with. I'm not going to use grey. I don't want grey. So, maple sugar. It's a bit yellowy. I wonder. I'll try it. Look. Oh, hey. D10. I don't know. Looking at the base, it's quite grey, but if I put the grey down, and then I use maple sugar on top, so that's quite yellowy. And this one's quite grey. But if I use them together, hopefully, without jumping into my prismas. I mean, I can mix them. I've got my prismas right here. Once I do that, I'll probably start using more and more and more of them. But I'm really not getting the brown that I want. And I don't want red. So, I'm going to use a prisma. Or two or three. Chocolate, sepia, or dark brown. Maybe it's a dark brown. That was goss. That was goose. That was goss. No, goose. GOOS. Pen. Lucky. Just a bit of dark brown in places. Not even sure about those other three. I think that one's too yellow. That one might be alright. They might be alright. I don't know. I'll try them. Let's open it up real quick. Uh, okay. So I might mix and match a little bit. So pour IG2, Sallow IG3, maple sugar D4, oil yellow DL3, and Prisma dark brown 946. 5 colours. Let's see what happens. I just think that one's a bit on the yellow side, the maple sugar. And I can use other colours on top. That's not a bad colour on top of the maple yellow, the core. It's a bit on the gingery sort of side of things, but if we use that and the dark brown as well, that's a nice colour. In between all these tiny little pearls. Oh, I can't stand it. It's going to go for months building that bloody house. And it's just, there goes the peace and quiet. Well, not that you get peace and quiet here anyway with these mongrel dogs and everything else, but so this one's a little bit of sallow. I'm just going to mix and match them all up. That's quite a nice light colour. Don't mind that one. Did I say I was going to use colour cubes next stream? Yeah, you know what I'm like. It's going to take me forever to get this one done. But she's gorgeous. More maple sugar. Be long or be mermaid. I have a headache on this thing, but closing my eyes for a bit. Oh, God, like it be. You love spooky stuff, B. Did you have a look at my journal? My flip through? Turned out pretty cool. Not sure what colour I used before. So, anyway, mix and match. Bit of this, bit of that. I was just thinking, can I call you Corgi? Lex is the Corgi. When you said about drawing, did you actually mean drawing or colouring? I mean colouring forever as well. Well, but I used to be a marker person and I converted to pencils. But I never ever thought I'd colour the way that I do now. the details and everything. That was just grab markers and just colour and just the very basics. And then I discovered Christian and Prismas and just changed my world. I've always loved colouring and drawing. And I've always, like, growing up, as an adult, always looking for adult colouring books, and they're never available. And I had actually thought, I should create an adult colouring book. You gotta, you do it all and pipe dream and getting it published and blah, blah, blah. And, I'm not business minded or anything like that. Creative, but not business minded. And then eventually, what do you know? The world's flooded with adult colouring books. I could have done it many, 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 many years ago. Quite like this maple sugar when it's put with other pencils. Quite a nice sort of caramel kind of colour. I don't want her hair to be yellow. Settle for you. I have that book, but I feel like I don't know how to colour grayscale. Hi, Lena. Welcome, sweetheart. Thank you for being here. Yes. Excellent. Do you have a name? Hello, I haven't seen you in ages. How are you? Fine, thank you. I'm usually here. I'm just a silent viewer. How are you, Pat? It's nice to know people are there, even though they don't, I stay in the background if I watch videos as well. I don't participate. Well, I don't watch live chats, but or anything like that these days. It's nice to know that there are people there watching. Should have left that. Doesn't matter. Maybe. Okay, well, glad you said hello. I'm okay. Got loads of health issues, but managing. Right. Oh, maybe I should have done something. always you find that you are throwing up too many highlights, you can always use white or something. So we use the maple sugar, and if I think it's a bit yellow, just grab the white Prisma, bring it back a bit. The light's changing. Cloud coming over. The difference between the erogatons and the Prisma are keeping a sharp point. It's chalk and cheese. The Prisma needs to be sharpened already to get the hair strands. Because the erogatons are a harder core pencil. Easy peasy. Just using the dark chocolate, getting some of these shadows. But yeah, that needs to be sharpened because I'm losing the strands. Now it's getting built up around down here. and it was built up when we started to build in the community, but just outside, opposite, there was a bit of parkland and reserve and whatever, and now bloody just about houses all along on the opposite side of the community. It's just like it's horrible. I am not one for progress, let me tell you. Few hours to get a hair done. I cricket again, when you dress up. I desperately need to get mine done. I'd stop buying art supplies. Right, I wish I didn't have that net. And if I was a bit closer, I'd put that hose on those dogs, I'm telling you. They've been horrendous the last couple of days. Just bought some acrylic inks. Oh, cool later. I like my acrylic inks, and you only need a little bit out of the time because they dry pretty quick. And they go a long way too, I find. I don't know what brand you bought or anything, but the ones, the FW and, well, all of them, I think, really, but they're quite, you get your money's worth out of them, I think. They'll last forever. The way I'm buying mine. Mine will last forever. Like, yeah, what do you call her hair? I, it's 20 past 10 already. I think that'll do for her hair. I'm sticking with you, Rogerton, so far. Now, the eyes. Hang on, while I'm doing that, trying to think the eyebrows. And I know I was saying before about sharpening, and I still haven't done it. I'm just looking at her eyes. Will I give her green eyes? I might just. Now, 10 years later, I'll decide on what colour I'm going to do her wings. Let me nice blue. Green and blue should, blue and green should never be seen without a colour in between. BS. I love blue and green together. So she's got a green dress. She's gonna have purple and blue wings. Mm, maybe that's where I can incorporate a bit of pink. I don't know. See about that. So 1, 2, 3 purple. Doesn't matter. I can play around. Right, I've only got one blue, so Decisions. I'm always looking for ways to do backgrounds. I have a few pages going right now. I did. I mean, you need to. Some people don't like using fixative, but the light wish or pastels or the King Art gel sticks, they are so creamy and they blend beautifully. And you can put a dark colour and a lighter colour on top, which quite often you can't do. You can put black down and put a colour on top. You do need a fixative, but oh my god, they blend. I wanted the background really grungy, sort of, yeah, streaky, the way it sort of is. Um, but the colours, like down in here, the black and the light green, aqua, like they blend beautifully. Light wish, um, oil pastels are really they're so creamy. They're beautiful to work with. So she's got 3 sets of wings. Wow. Okay. I do purple and blue, but I'm starting to change my mind. No, fade it. Oh, hurry up and warm up. I'm just going to mix and match. Doesn't really matter. Ah, pencil. Yep, never getting these again. I'll go over a bit heavier where there's veins. Pretty get bold too. I think her wings are quite leafy looking. Oh, and I have picked out Verbena VE10. I'll do the purple first. Crocus P20. Lilac P9. Horizon Blue VP8. Forget Me Not Blue P8. So 5 pencils. That one was Horizon Blue VP8, and now I'm using Verbena VP10. I'm going to try and not go too dark. And if you put the blue over a purple, you'll get a darker purple anyway. The gel sticks are awesome, but feel like lipstick. I should get a bigger set, but shipping is crazy. Yeah, the King Art gel sticks. Yeah, they're nice. They're just like the oil. I might wish oil pastels. But if I had my way, I would probably just have. Um, I like the King Art gel sticks, but I find go through them. I wouldn't. I'd rather get the. I'd rather get the King Art. I'd rather get the just have the light wish. I love the King Art gel sticks. They're just as creamy, just as smooth, really nice. But yeah, they got the big N on them, which is hard for finer detail unless you get a cotton bud or something else to do the finer details. Whereas an oil pastel, you can get it on its side and use the edge. I mean, there's different ways of going about it. You can scrape a bit off, you can mush it up on a mat and use a paintbrush and paint it on. There's all sorts of things you can do. But buying the King Art gel sticks and buying the Light Wish oil pastels been no huge real difference, to be honest. I'd just have the oil pastels. Like, I love these. They're beautiful colours. They're nice, but the big ends on them for doing detail. Um, Putting that on, if I wanted to get this into here, you better off getting a brush or a cotton bud or something else. But I do. I like them both. That's why we've got to have all these art supplies so we can try everything, and then just sit them in your drawer and hold them. I love these colours. I love the Erogenton colours, but I wouldn't get them again. So this is pretty straightforward. I'm just randomly using the two colours. Don't know about the other ones yet. They might be a bit dark. Maybe I'll use them down the bottom. Oh, I have some of those gel sticks. I just bought some new ones that came today called Bible highlighters. Mutant tones. Oh, that'd be nice. Something else to play with. I haven't got a message saying mine have been delivered yet. My cubes. And my oxides. Mini applicators for the distress inks for the oxides. Like a cloud goes over past the sun and you can sit in here and you can, you can just tell light changing. So even though I've done purple and I'm just lightly going over with the blue as well. I mean, there's so many colours. I could put a bit of pink, bit more green. When you use light pastel colours like this, you really want to get that colour to stand out, and it's hard not to try and grind it in. It's not satisfying when that colour doesn't pop out. I'm wondering what colour to do. Like she's got a bit of a border around the outside. And I'm contemplating what colour to do that. Pink, yellow, more green. Thought about doing the veins white. Just with a white Posca pen. There's another cloud over the sun. Oh, how's the astronauts? That didn't take them long to go around the moon and back. It was good that they got home safely. I wonder if they saw anything weird out there, unusual. I wonder if they played Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon. I would have, while they were going around. Hoard them is exactly what we do. So many ideas, get them put away and forget about them. Like I sat here looking at all the colouring books, just shaking my head last night, and it's like, this is ridiculous. I got so much. And now I started making journals, and I got all those pictures, and imagine how many pictures I could have had coloured by now. And it's just all the detail in the pictures, and pick out one book and it's like, oh, the bloody detail in that, I'm not doing that on stream, put that away. Pick out another book, too much detail, I'm not doing that on stream, will take me forever, put that away. And I had Rooms of Wonder out, had Small Victories because it's a nice small convenient book. And then I thought, nah, I feel like colouring in this one. So I got her out, and it's like, which one will I do? And then I thought about, I really wanted to do, I really wanted to do one for you, but I wanted to do her. She's gorgeous. And I thought about that one, and I thought about that one, and then I thought, what else is in here? And it's like, oh, I like that one. Oh no, it's like, just bloody pick one. It's like, yeah, but. And then I've got all these ideas and colours and stuff going through my head, and it's like, oh. Excuse me. Oh, God. Um, no, I'll get your finger out. Now expected Tuesday. Yes, I know that. It's on its way. Arrived at facility Ocean Grove. Still doesn't say it's coming today. I hope they do. Arrived at facility Ocean Grove. Yes, I know that. Still doesn't say on board for delivery. Well, hopefully they come today. They're at Ocean Grove, so they should come today. Oh. Exactly, Pam. I've ended up with doubles. I finally decided to arrange with Jess some of the stuff who's out, I see it and use it. Yeah. I love. I no idea how much I would love to turn my kitchen into an art room, and then like my trolley over there with stuff on it, and just I love it out because I use it, but the dust as well puts me off. And then I've sat here so much and I've looked at my 4 cube bookcase thing, and it's like now I've ordered these colour cubes. Where the hell am I going to put them? Well, if I put them in the cube there, they will fit all 6 of them. But then I can't have my what's name container in there, which is all my essentials in here. And I've got stuff underneath. And I can't have that in there if I do that, but it's probably the best place. And it's like if I have them, I can't really have them out anywhere else. And once again, like I was saying, the dust. And it's like, oh, I my kitchen off, and it's like I would love to turn my kitchen into an art room, and I'd love all the colours and everything everywhere, all the oxides and all the inks and all the colours and everything on. But then it's dust if it's out, and so it's just, uh, um, I don't know what colour I'm going to do. You gonna work Costa or are you gonna be a bitch? I think I'm up for a new one. It's getting watery. Yeah, like I said, I thought about colour cubes and use um, a limited colour palette. But it's going to take me, a lot longer than and a few more veins, strands. You barely see them anyway. That's the trouble, you start doing that, and it's like, hang on, there's a gap there, you need one there, and you need one there, and you need one there. Before you know it. I haven't used those. Thinking. I put my colour cubes in binders. Oh, okay. And then I've got the other one to do. Yeah, she's got 3 sets of wings. Her wings there, but there's no join. Right, where does it go? Behind. This one is Lilac E9. think I better write that down, actually. So to hop wings, I'm going to turn horizon blue, and verbena. Her bottom wings are, I'll leave her middle wings. And the bottom wings, I did say lilac. And forget me not blue. And the other one, which is crocus, I haven't used anywhere as yet. Haven't done anything there, but I'll put crocus. Okay. And I'll go from there. Why not start this 21st of April? Don't usually do that, but it's 4 weeks today till my birthday, 21st of May, and today's the 21st of April, 21st of the 4th, 26, part 1. I'm gonna be an old bag, I'm gonna be 60. Holy shit. Can't believe it. Try and keep the mind young. 60 going on 12, but body doesn't do the same. I hope that's not too dark. I can always probably bring it back with some white. Do you like colour by number? I don't do colour by number. I'll get to you, Brittany. It's mindless. Like it's therapeutic because you just relax. You don't think about it. You just colour by number. It's just I like diamond painting. I love diamond painting, but I've got 5 sitting there that'll never probably get into frames, and I don't really want heaps of pictures on my walls. I'll never do another one as much as I like doing them. But I've got enough to bloody do as it is. I've got 3 drawers chock-a-block full of hundreds of packets of bloody loom bands. And I'll probably never do them either. And I was making all the dragons out of How to Train Your Dragon and all that. And then once you make them, you got to store them somewhere. And, it's just And then, yeah, so I do my head in. Colouring books. Like I was looking at them last night, shaking my head. I was like, oh my god, like, and now I've started on journals, which I absolutely love doing. I love my journal. And if you haven't seen the flip through and you like spooky stuff, go have a look at it. I love it. Hello everyone, I left a comment with a question on the video. Also, groups goals could be added for disabled people like me who don't want to invest or at all. And I'll be 59 on the 4th of May. Oh, I'm trying to buy me, old girl. Yeah, I hope she responds to me. Yes, because I am sick and tired of not having learning materials for learning adult colouring techniques. I love journals too. I saw your spooky journal. So awesome. Thank you, Lena. That's just weird because I'm sick and tired of not having learning materials for learning adult colouring techniques. What would you like, Brittany? How can I help you? Even though I put no cheese and no sugar cream on my order for nachos, they're included in this free order. I can't have any dairy since 2000 because dairy makes get ear infections. It's a free order. Oh yeah, bring it over. Yum. Oh yum. Oh, big serve of nachos and melted cheese and avocado and sour cream. Oh, Brittany. It's only breakfast here. Yum. Because I get light and easy, I don't have to buy anything. I don't. Yum. Yum. I can still see the lines, the veins. I mean, I made my own up here anyway, but I still want to be able to see them. Oh, Brittany, I just want to think about nachos now. Oh, yum. The one good thing about White and Easy is they've got sweet and sour chicken, honey soy chicken, chicken and cashew, and I love Chinese food, so I have that every night if I want it. I don't. I order other stuff too, but I have been ordering a fair bit of those, one of each, pretty much every week. Live on Chinese, and if you don't have to cook it, what, like, take out, go and get it or whatever. Bonus. Yeah, I thought my deliveries would be on board for delivery by now, but they might be busy. They're in Ocean Grove, so they should come today. Oh yeah, I love Natasha. She's great. But she's in Melbourne too, so she's not far away. Haven't watched her for a while, to be honest. I've been too busy doing other stuff. I'm annoyed with that. She's gone to doing Patreon. It's like, I'll still have everything on YouTube, and it's like, no, there's stuff that you have on Patreon that you haven't got on YouTube, so I'm missing out, and I hate paying for Patreon. And the other thing with Patreon, you're going to pay, and then if you subscribe to, several channels, and you're paying for those subscriptions, whoa, she going to add up. And it's like, no, not happening. YouTube or nothing. But yeah, love treasure books. Have you got a book leader? I read the whole thing. I couldn't believe it. I sat there at night. It was months ago now. Sat there every night and read a bit of it, which is unusual, a bit unusual for me. But yeah, read the whole book back to front. But yeah, she is very talented. She makes amazing stuff. And you don't look at my nails compared to her beautiful nails. uh, Colouring things metallic like gold, silver, bronze, rose gold, and patina, the colour of the Statue of Liberty. Colour objects see through like glass, for example. Colouring different human skin tones, all using coloured pencils. I don't like the DoorDash app because it doesn't allow you to add special dietary needs to your order. I don't have her book, but I saw you show yours. Okay. Patreon pays me big time. The person says YouTube won't change. Then really good stuff on Patreon and little 5-10 minute snippets on YouTube. Yeah, I know. Yep. 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 And of course, different countries, different prices, and yeah, no, not happening. Now, Brittany, you were just saying about like see through and all that sort of stuff. The ghost that I coloured a while ago, Matt Davidson's ghost, so probably before Christmas now. Her dress is see through. I did, not that you can really tell at the moment, but her dress, this shawl is like see through, and her dress is behind it, but I haven't finished it yet. If you're doing something that's see through, like she's got her shawl coming around and her wing is behind it. And when you do something like that, one of the basic things I find is if you do that a darker colour, you do the transparent, anything transparent, you do it a lighter colour. So that's coming over her skin. So I do her skin and then this bit here with the shawl, I do it a lighter colour skin tone. So it looks like it's sitting over top. But the dress that I did, it's not here because it was a PDF. But the dress I did of the ghost, and they're on the stairs and they're ghosts, so it's transparent. A little bit of a challenge, but it was fun to do. And I think it turned out pretty cool. Now, she's got, I will try that light on you. And I don't know how this is going to go, but I'm just going to try it. Because I've done her wing down here darker than this one up here. And her wing is behind. I've picked out a lighter colour. So Cascade VP7 and Lupine, or Lupine, whichever you prefer. LUP, might be Lupine. LUPINE VP9. And I'm using a Rogertons at the moment because they're quite a pastel set. Quite a pastel set of colours. The light blue and the purple. And then you can go light and then you can adjust it later if you want to go a bit darker. Or the other thing you can do is pale it out with a white pencil. Um, was it you, Lena, that was saying about grayscale earlier? I love grayscale. Absolutely love it. And all you have to do is get one pencil and do a shade of that one pencil. And it just comes to life instantly. Like, yep. Ignore the grayscale and just pretend that it's normal print and just colour it. But when you go over with a layer of pencil, like you've got shading in here and shading down here and under a neck, once you do that one layer of pencil, it already shows all the shadows and everything for you. It really, instead of having to think about where shading would be and everything, it's there for you. It's kind of easier. But I love grayscale personally. Oh, go around that star. I'll leave the star. So I'm doing her wing through the shawl and I want it to look transparent. And one of the other things with doing transparency, not only have I gone lighter in colour than here, but your white Posca can be your best friend because once you do that and you white out, which I haven't done down here yet, but once you white it out, that also makes it disappear and make it transparent as well. Now there's the line of her wing, so I don't want to go over that. I mean, this is my personal opinion and what I find, but there might be others out there that really know what they're doing and totally disagree. Oh, good luck to them. You do you and I'll do me, isn't that what the saying is? Yeah, these are very pale colours, so I can put a bit of pressure on. And her wings are quite dark, so I can add a little bit more colour. And it's still going to be lighter than what that is. Still with us, B? You okay? You had to shut your eyes. You've got a bit of a headache. I hope you're alright. I'm using Tombow Erogenous. Lemonade. See that? Hang on. Hope that focuses. There you go, Brittany. These are Tombow Erogenous pencils. Um, it has got it, but they're white barreled, so it's not really easy to see. But yeah, erogenous is what they are. Trying to get out of that question. Oh, it's nearly 11:10. I don't have her book, but I saw you show yours. Paint your own piece. You need what brand of colour pencils are you colouring with? There is a newer adult colouring where this woman just does live colouring, nothing but grayscale. Yeah, think it's getting better. Oh, good darling. Alright, it's 11:10. Well, you know, I got a dress done. I got a hair done. I got a wing done. I got another wing done. I'll figure out where the wing's going in behind here though. Some of her wing is missing. That should go. On a shawl. Technically, right, this is my way of thinking for detail. The wing should come up around here somewhere, right? You've got the shawl coming around her back over the top of her wing and her arm. So you've got the wing coming in here and then the shawl goes behind it. So really, if that's behind her wing, the wing that's in here would be a darker colour because the shawl is transparent and goes behind the wing. Made complete and utter sense, I'm sure. It does to me. I'm just got to figure out. But then this little bit over her arm will be lighter. So somewhere down here is the end of her wing. And then this bit in here. So you make sure it lines up. Now for me, that just a bit too. So use a white pencil. Yeah, a bit. So I'm going to figure out. So dark a bit. And plus you've also got the outline of her wing going around as well that you've got to allow for whatever colour I do that. So that looks about right. So there's her wing there and her wing in there, and then the shawl behind her wing. So the bit of wing that's just in here, because of the shawl, would still be lighter. even though it's in the shadow of her. Trying to explain. Oh, did I just all do? Did I do your heads in then? I have all 100 colours of the Tombow Rogerton. 100. I've only got 90. You did great, very pretty. Thank you, Pam. She looks lovely so far. Wow, 2 hours flew by. It did fly by, actually, Lena. Yep. No, the wing is skinner at the top. No, the wing is skinner at the top. Yeah, but it's still got to go. It's still got to attach. You can't have nothing attached. I know what you mean. Like it tapers. Her wing does taper, but you won't see that until you get behind her back a bit. So even though that tapers and goes around, it's still like you've got to allow for that. There's a slight curvature on that. So if I drew a line through her arm and up there and it goes in. What if you are colouring a big glass see-through bottle? What are in the images of some of these adult colouring books from the past for the cute cozy trend took off big time. The wings come to a point at her back. Yeah, they do. They taper in. But you're still going to have a bloody joint. Like, if that was attached to her back and it goes up, you're still going to have a little bit of wing there. Not no wing at all. So if I took that away and that went right up compared to the other wings, it'd make her wing look a bit out. I know it goes up behind her back, and maybe I did come out a bit too much. I could have gone up a bit more, taken that off. But it still tapers. Okay. Oh. It's funny when you're drawing sometimes and you do stuff like that because of whatever you're drawing, the line goes behind, so it looks like there's nothing there, like because it goes behind something. So if I drew that, if I drew the line and it goes up, you'd still see a bit behind her armpit, only a tiny bit. If I put that right up behind her armpit, it looks too skinny. uh, anyway, I took a bit off. So just, armpit there. Anyway, it lets you know that the wing is there. It doesn't just vanish. And then because of the way I've done it, I've erased it. You don't have a line there now. But that line has to match up. Otherwise. Uh, it doesn't matter. Hurry that up a bit. It's still gonna go. It's still, I mean, there's not a line there. Oh, what if you are colouring a big glass see-through bottle that are in the images of some of these adult colouring books for the pub for the kid cozy tree book with big top? Let's agree to disagree. I believe it's correct as the wind is pointing more up. Oh, this is too complicated for me. I know dragonflies and other insects in nature have see-through wings on them. Trying to think which one. Right, which one is it? Well, I've got 6 of her books here, and one. Yeah, I think that might be the one I was thinking of, but it's not. Um, I'm looking at Clara's book. Hang on, that one's good. Yeah, that's. I'm trying to think of a picture that's got. Like, I was thinking that, but there's nothing in it, like the bottle with liquid in it. So technically there is something in it, and it's liquid, but I was thinking more like contents. Can't think. Can't think which one. Anyway, guys, it's 20 past 11. I'm going to love you and leave you. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, this is a chick. Yep. Alright. Anyway, so take care of yourselves, and I shall see you all next week. Have a lovely week. Bye, guys.